so much fucked up shit to get into. Welcome back to Little Stinkers, baby. I am Michael fucking Rainey, here with Jon Delcollo.
Hey.
Jacob Furman Mattera. Jeff Simmons, wetter than ever. Motherfucker stays in fucking flip-flops and a soaking wet bathing suit.
Jeff all juicy.
We got him a baby pool chair. Did you notice?
Extra squishy.
How are you guys doing? You look good.
Thank you. I'm doing good.
Yeah, feeling good, baby. We just had a successful Heaven stream.
Mm-hmm. We learned a lot.
Yeah, man. There's so much. I mean, omniscience.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Is that a new disease that I don't know about?
Don't tell him if it is or not.
No. It is also a lady that I see on the bus every day. Jake, Omnipotence. That's her sister.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
They sound nice.
They're loud,
Okay.
but friendly.
Okay, how are you?
Doing good, buddy.
Is it a hearing issue?
No.
Jake, how is he?
No, it's a speakerphone issue, Jake.
Oh, man.
But I'm happy to be here tonight. This week's Stinker Man, I do hope we get to him because I always enjoy talking about a Stinker Man, but this is just a nasty ass who, there's no redeeming qualities to this fucking guy. There's a lot of funny stuff about him. However, there are no redeeming qualities. Just a real nasty ass through and through. And, yeah, unfortunately, still alive.
Well, I don't want to talk about him. If I'm going to be honest, you know who I want to talk about.
I know, but you can
I
do
want to talk about.
You can do your little coin-em-a-roll.
Maybe today is my lucky day. And we'll find out.
Let's do it.
Yeah. God damn.
All right. Well, y'all are about to hear about
guy.
a nasty ass. How do you feel about hearing about nasty asses? You like it, Jake?
You know, it's summertime. There's a lot of nasty ass going around.
I owe you an apology now that I'm saying ass so much. Jake was helping me record my audiobook last night for my new book, and as he was leaving, I grabbed your hips again, man.
Yeah, you got to stop doing that.
I can't help
it's
myself,
really...
Dude, anytime Jake is in front of me and I see that thanging.
I got a thing, and it's thanging. I understand.
What part of the house were you in when you did it?
Right, the threshold.
The threshold.
Oh, boy.
He was grabbing me at the
I grabbed a hold of that thresh. And, brother, dude, I cannot control myself. And I know men are not supposed to say that, but it drives me nuts, man.
It's really, it's bothersome. Because, you know, I'm in my head, I'm like, it's Mike's house.
Yeah.
Can't just turn around and give him the old... Instead, I got
You can. It's your body.
I can give him the, ooh, Mike, stop.
It's going to be mine someday.
No, it's not. It's not yours
Does
ever.
it bother you because when he touches you, it moves a little bit?
Not just a little.
Okay, yeah, you're making it move too much, Mike.
In my defense, I only grabbed it with one hand last night.
I'm pretty sure there was two hands, but
Oh,
you
well.
know,
Hands
we can
are
check the
debatable.
tape.
Yeah. But as a gentleman, I do want to apologize, and I'm going to work on my handsiness with you.
It's
And I'm going to try. This is my pledge to you. It's going to be a hands-free summer the rest of the summer.
hands-free summer.
Yep.
Man.
If
It's almost 4th of July.
I got 7 weeks left, and I am ripping off those calendar pages, baby.
Man.
It's got to be flattering for you, though.
Yeah, I love
Sounds like it's not.
when you bring it up on the podcast, too. And all these people to know how
Irresistible
I'm
you are.
handled. Yeah.
Well, tonight's little nasty ass is a guy named Gary Hilton. Ever heard of him?
No.
You'll like this, John.
Related to Conrad?
I don't think so, but he's the national forest killer.
Oh, no. Oh, it's going to scare me.
He loved hiking, man.
Fuck.
And loved murder.
Dude, and with some of his victims, he actually hiked with them. He kidnapped them and hiked with them.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
He kidnapped first and then took them for a hike?
Yeah.
So they like almost had the chance to escape? Like kind of?
Yeah, I mean, he was... Well, I don't know that he started murdering, because it's kind of a tough jump to just start killing when you're 60 years old.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It had to start earlier. However, The murders that he was adjudicated for occurred when he was 60 years old.
Wow, so that's old.
Well, it depends, man. If you're talking about my girlfriend, no. I had to unfollow an old lady on Twitter. Too nasty, even by my standards.
What?
Did she
Yeah.
keep pocket tweeting at you?
How old do you estimate? 70s?
60s, but
She looking right?
yeah, but I just
Slamming the clam too hard for your taste.
she had a frog-like
Oh, okay.
movement about her.
Like she was coming out of the TV in the ring?
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't like it, and it's hard to describe. If I can,
A lot of frog squats poses.
dude, I just
Is that what you're getting at?
I hope she keeps that tongue in her mouth because I don't
Yeah.
want to see it again because I did not like the way that she was doing all that.
She
But
wanted you to turn her into a princess.
I refuse. I would not. But I forgot how we even got started here.
Me too, somehow.
Yeah.
But dude, he was the national forest killer. And when I saw this guy, I instantly thought of you because I could picture you getting kidnapped in the woods.
Fuck.
Jake would fight.
Yeah.
There's always like little signs in national parks and stuff that like people looking for hiking partners. I wonder if he did it that way. Ever.
Have you ever felt compelled to do that? Try to match up with a buddy?
I think it's more common for climbing, rock climbing.
You need
'Cause
somebody
you
on
need
belay.
somebody else. Yeah. But I think people would just hike by themselves for the most part. I think maybe backpacking they would look for partners. But people do it by themselves frequently.
Yeah.
What's in the backpack when they go backpacking?
Rained on pornography. That's where you leave it for
I
other
think it's
people.
counterintuitive to carry around wet paper, but once you start, putting
Jeff
your seed
doesn't-
all over it.
Jeff doesn't have a choice because he's like Pizza the Hut, man. It's just always sliding off of him. But dude, Gary Hilton, this little fucker, relatively normal childhood. His father was named William. His mother was Cleo. Would you like to have a mother named Cleo?
Is she psychic?
I don't think so. Actually, she's definitely not because she was not aware that her husband had 4 wives.
Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah, that's insane, first of all.
She's the opposite of psychic, so I guess dumb bitch.
If she was my mom, I'd be excited if she was my mom because I'd always just text her, call me now.
Bitch, why don't you call me?
That reminds me, before I leave for Disney, I got to call my mother and ask her about Pat's purpose.
People want
You're
to
gonna do
know.
this on the phone.
I am. I don't really want to go over there,
Oh, wow. Okay.
but if I have to, I will. Here's the deal. So I think my best chance is to get her on the phone because my dad's always there. If he's in the room and I'm doing this live in person,
Yeah.
I think she'd be less inclined to be truthful.
Won't she be there? Won't they be in the same room on the phone? Or
They will, but she could just be like, "Oh yeah, he was just blah 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 blah." Whereas, like, I think she might be able to kind of give him more distance over the phone. Whereas, like, if I was there, my dad would be glued to her hip.
Yeah. Okay.
Whereas he'll be in the apartment while she's talking to me, but at the same time, if I'm there, they're in the same room.
Could you perhaps bring one of your children as a distraction for your dad?
I could. That's a great idea.
Take Papa up for ice cream.
Yeah.
While Daddy gets some answers.
The kids pull up with my dad and I'm outside crying. I want to go home. Can you please drive me home?
What's wrong with dad? Oh, he got a twist.
Yeah, I am going to have to be devious about this. And, I got a little tummy ache even thinking about it, but I am going to do it because
man.
my mom, she is on her last legs, baby.
Stop.
And
No,
I
she's not.
I have to yank this info out of her. I will get these words out of her before that death rattle comes. Mark my words.
Good. We need you to.
Good. I will. But back to Gary Hilton. His dad had 4 wives, and his mother ended up leaving him, and she was able to get the marriage annulled. So they moved to Tampa, Florida, and Gary had a very funny injury as a child. John, do you know what a Murphy bed is?
Yes.
Gary had a Murphy.
Don't ask Jake because he doesn't know.
I know what it is. You fold into the wall.
Yep. John, Jake, Gary Hilton had a Murphy bed accident as a child. How do you think this accident occurred?
Fucking way. Like
Yeah.
the cartoons?
Yes.
Dude.
They really snapped back up back then?
Well, he got bonked with it.
Ooh.
The snap up didn't get him. The bonk
And
down.
fell back down on him.
Yeah.
Damn.
He got bunked. He got scalped. It required 200 stitches to reattach his scalp.
Jesus Christ. That's one hell of a bonk there, buddy. That's the doctor saying.
It's a memory loss foam right there.
Yes, Jake. Oh my God.
And when you can hear him talk in interrogation videos, and
Yeah, there's the head injury.
but you would think it slows you down. With him, I don't know if it contributed to him speaking this way, but he's speaking at a fast forward pace.
Whoa.
Was not diagnosed ADHD, but it sounds like he had that shit because he talks like an auctioneer.
Really?
Yeah, it's really nuts, and it's hard for him to stay on a topic.
Yeah.
There was one video where it's like the video's like an hour long, and he spends 6 minutes, and he's seems to be open and honest about what he did and what he didn't do. He spends like an hour talking, and only 6 minutes of that hour is talking about his actual crimes.
Whoa.
My God.
What's he explaining before? Like how he made fire?
Dude, there's so much weird shit. He's like, women want to turn all men, and these are his words, not mine. Women want to turn all men into domestic faggots.
Carrie.
Yeah, it's like, bro.
He's from a different time.
Yes.
So he was reading Jordan Peterson's book.
Yeah. He says he was the only truly free man because he's not being led around by the dick by a woman. So,
Okay, pimp alert.
Jeff, do we have a pimp alert sound in that soundboard? But his mom left the dad. They moved to Tampa, Florida, and she falls in love. In 1953, she falls in love with a guy who's a horse trainer, which is somebody you never want your mom associating
No.
with. It's just, even if the guy doesn't have it by proxy, you're just associated with all these massive dongs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think it would have like that adverse effect? Like if you're, they say like if you're okay looking, hang out with a bunch of uggos, so you're the hot one of your friend group.
Oh yeah.
But like if you're the normal human-sized penis around a bunch of horses, you think that'd really highlight your inefficiency.
Yeah. Either way, it's really causing a lot of unrest within you.
Yeah.
And the stepdad had a very funny name. The stepdad's name was Nilo D-Bag.
No, it wasn't.
It was D-E-B-A-G. Nilo
Get the
D-Bag.
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That was not a horse. That was a man.
It was a surname. His father made douchebags.
And the stepdad was always encouraging him to drop out of school. He was like, "Look, man, you should drop out.
Whoa.
You should help out the horse track."
Living up to his name right there.
He really was a D-Bag. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Gary was an animal lover, so it was tough for him not to do this. But eventually, Nilo D-Bag ends up pulling Gary's mom away from him. Gary becomes resentful, and when Gary's 13, what do you think he does?
Stabs a horse.
I was going to say, kills a horse, fucks a horse, sucks a horse.
Gary, no!
Gary shoots Nilo D-Bag. He shoots his stepdad.
At 12
Kills him?
years old.
Shoots him. He didn't kill him.
Okay.
No charges were pressed because Nilo felt bad, but they did recommend that he get psychiatric treatment.
Nilo felt bad. He got shot and he felt bad. That's wild.
That's the dad that stepped up right there, dude.
It truly is. I like that. Now, if I was the kid, I would have just said that I thought Nilo had a broken leg. That's what I would have said. Me, myself, personally, as a person, as a horse person, I would have said I thought his leg was broken. But he ends up going into psychiatric care, and even when he's done with psychiatric care, his mom isn't ready for him to come back home. He almost took out her penis. So therefore, he's got to live in foster homes, and then eventually he goes to live with his mom's friends. And it isn't until 1963, which is 4 years later, that he's able to go back with his mommy.
Wow.
Jake, when you were that age, which is around 17,
Yeah.
do you think you would have been able to stay away from your mom that long?
17 being away from 13 to 17?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, those are the prime ages to be away from my
Mommy leaving? Yeah.
Yeah. Those are the dark years.
Yeah. Isn't it
Yeah.
weird how you just hate your mom all of a sudden?
Yeah.
I remember getting so angry because there was one day where she just folded my laundry and put a basket on my bed, and I was like, "Rah!"
Why would that make you mad?
Because I was tired of being babied.
You wanted to do your own laundry?
I just didn't want shit done for me. You know me. I'm an independent man.
It sounds like you had a fucking pile of dirty laundry in your room that you weren't taking care of yourself.
That's insane.
Your mom took the right path.
How did you have a wheelchair complex?
The wheelchair complex does sound like a very fun club for those types, Jake. Where did you meet her? At the wheelchair complex on disco night.
Why is there so many stairs in that place?
Yeah.
Gary ends up joining the army. He ends up going overseas to Germany, and he gets, not trouble, but he is sent for treatment for having a schizophrenic episode.
This is troublesome. So he's already shot his stepdad, and the army's like, yeah, we'll take you.
Heavy drinker.
Yeah.
Schizophrenic episode. And one good thing about being in Germany, he's eventually honorably discharged medically. I guess it would be medical discharge. He ends up falling in love, and he brings back a wife to the States, a lovely German woman by the name of Ursula.
Oh,
Nice.
it's not a bad name.
It is nice.
It's a Disney villain.
Yeah, but we can't let her keep that, you know?
You're right.
We need to take Ursula back. Is Ursula Andrews, wasn't that a hot bitch?
I don't think... there's something about the U in Ursula.
Yeah.
If it was E-R-S, Salah, I think it would be much more palatable.
Mm-hmm.
That's E-R-S.
Salah.
Okay.
Yes. But yeah, something about that U just, instantly makes me think of a Little Mermaid and drowning and your dad being overbearing.
They're able to... Prince Eric drowning? I was going to say the mermaids can breathe underwater.
They can, but it's a whole thing.
I'm sorry to throw you off track.
So after he gets back to the States, he goes back to Florida, he gets his chauffeur's license. He eventually gets a DUI. I was not able to find out if he got the DUI in the limo.
It's okay. I'm a limo driver.
Can you please come up here and sit in the driver's seat? Can you crawl through the window, please, right now?
Have you guys ever ridden in a limo?
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of funerals.
No. Oh, no, sad limos. He means happy limos.
Oh, yeah, one problem.
Did they still do limos for funerals?
Only occasionally.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just drive? Seems like a waste of resources.
Yeah.
I think sometimes that the family is
Too
especially
upset.
distraught, you know?
Yeah.
Tragic
I'm gonna
incidences.
stretch Hummer for mine. I've already been
Party
paying it
bus.
off. Yeah.
It doubles as the hearse.
He gets married again. All right, so he divorces Ursula, gets married a second time. He becomes a telemarketer. One of the things he realizes in telemarketing is that he can kind of run his own grift. A little bit of a scammer, this Gary Hilton.
Huh.
Whoa.
One thing he does that is pretty funny, and I think it's actually quite genius, even though he ended up getting a lot of trouble for it, was he makes up charities. You can do that. You can just say, hey, this is for the Saint Ursula, the patron saint of fucked up cats.
Okay.
Collecting money, and we're going to fix every fucked up cat we come across.
The Human Fund, essentially. Right?
What is that?
From a Seinfeld episode.
Yeah, that's what George gives out as a Christmas present. He gave a donation to the Human Fund on everyone's behalf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was just his made-up thing.
Maybe he got it from our dear friend Gary Hilton. Well, Seinfeld was happening in the 90s. So.
Yeah.
Was he just getting commission off of this, or was he able to get their money directly from the credit card information?
So the thing that he would do is he would say, like, okay, can you write me a check and I'll pick it up? Or I'll send somebody to pick it up. And he would be the guy who's like, yeah, so-and-so sent me to pick this up. Mm-hmm. He leaves his second wife, gets married a third time, and eventually he has his wife as his pickup man. So the wife is going to pick up these checks, and eventually she realizes, like, oh, shit, like,
she was
Gary's
not
ripping
aware.
these people off, yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's like, you like going out to eat, don't you?
Jesus Christ.
You simple bitch.
Burgers don't taste better when the money's scammed.
You should put that on a bumper sticker.
Maybe the burger is better. I've actually never tried it, and I'm going to now.
Jake, you'll like this. All right, so he ends up getting in trouble for that. He's arrested, and he's given probation for bilking people out of all this money.
Okay.
However, he's a resourceful guy. He gets into the movie business. he helps finance a direct-to-video movie called Deadly Run, a 1995 picture about a man who kidnaps women, who hunts women in the woods.
Is this like
No
a Steven Seagal
fucking
movie?
way.
Yeah, it is very Steven Seagal-like.
Yeah.
He wrote a movie and predicted his own future, or was writing about what he actually was doing.
He produced it. So, like, I wonder if it was just a fellow woods creep or if it was just like, man, I've always wanted to get into that. I do love nature, and I do love killing.
Oh, wow.
This is bizarre.
So this is life imitating art now.
It is.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Have you ever imitated anything you've seen in a museum, Jake?
Just scenes from the Garfield Museum when I went and visited.
You know how museums have scenes.
Yeah. How about you?
I have not, man.
No?
I don't think I've seen anything too exciting in a museum.
I got pretty handsy with the Madame Tussauds wax figure one time.
Oh, the guy that complains about me being hamsy? Well, to you, to me,
Yeah.
you're a Madame Two Yams. Two so thick. That's what you are. Unforgettable.
I'm bothered over there.
You got me riled up, man. I need to go for a walk. Can you guys talk for 15 minutes? And I'll just come back after I've
Wait till it starts raining. You need to cool off, brother.
dumped an ice bucket on my loins. But Jake, our dear friend Gary Hilton, he produces Deadly Run. And he works for a siding company. For about 10 years, he's able to keep it together and seemingly be a productive member of society, just working for the siding company.
Yeah.
He breaks bad, though. In 2007, which is...
It's a good year to break bad.
You're 60, man. It's like...
Yeah.
I think it's the year the show started as well.
Actually, yeah. I think it is.
I wouldn't doubt it, man.
Yeah.
But 2007, all right, he has a dog. This is one of the most unfortunate aspects
no.
of these crimes, is he's got a dog with him when he commits all these murders. He's got
Makes you seem so trustworthy on the trail.
I know.
But they've already been kidnapped.
And his name was
sense.
Killer. So, it's,
What do you think the dog's name was?
was it Killer?
No.
Was it Chapish?
You're safe with me.
Dandy.
Oh,
My God.
unassuming.
Yeah.
That's great.
Never
name.
get killed by an owner of a dog named Dandy.
Yeah. Is he giving Paul? No, he's actually gay.
Rough.
He putts from the rough. Jake, why did we go down this route, man? We were doing so good, man.
Why does he cross his legs when he pees?
I'll tell you what, it doesn't take much for Jake to turn this into the Westboro Baptist podcast.
No, stop.
Never seen a dog with a bandana in the back pocket.
Instead of a collar, he's got a belt on. He's got the bandana tucked into the belt.
All right, is your dog's fur made of glitter?
Yeah, that means he likes licking peanut butter from between your paws. But Jake, unfortunately, in October of 2007, he starts his killing.
Okay.
There's got to be other murders, though, because like I can't think of any other cases where a guy just starts killing when he's 60.
Yeah, this is very strange to me.
I mean, it is a year or two removed from when that movie, The Bucket List, came out. You know? And it seems like he was already influenced by movies with this original idea. So I could see it being like, what's the one, looking back on his life, like, what's my one big regret? Not killing people in the woods.
It's kind of nuts because like he produced that movie in '95, so you would
Yeah.
think that would be the time where he's like, oh yeah, like victimizing people in the woods is my thing now.
Yeah.
Although I used to work with a guy who loved watching car crash compilations. Or no, he loved. All right, he got caught by his wife watching porn, and the joke, the metaphor he used was a car crash video metaphor. His wife's like, "Do you want to be with those women that you're watching in those videos?" He's like, "I also watch car crash videos. It doesn't mean I want to be in one."
Line of the century.
Incredible.
Yeah, man, I wish I didn't butcher it. It took me 20 minutes to get there. But yeah, I really love that guy. He was such a fun guy to work with. We worked with, our classes were often very small, and kids were often behavior problems, and it was a ton of fun. And there was one kid who for a while was never coming to class, But when he would do attendance, he would say everybody's name out loud. And then one day, after calling this kid's name out loud for like a month, the kid's name was Lamar. This one girl, Jasmine, goes, she's like, is that boy black? And this guy goes, geez, I don't know. Lamar with 2 R's, you tell me. But back to the abductions.
Please.
So, Jake, Gary Hilton abducts an elderly couple in October of 2007. This is kind of nuts. Like, right off the bat, he kills the woman.
Yeah.
All right? Blunt force trauma. They couldn't tell if it was a tire iron or a hammer that killed her.
He did this in front of the woman's husband.
Yeah. And the dog's there, too. Dandy's there. That's got to be so tough when you're a dog and you're just like, I am not with this fucking guy.
Yeah.
Think about all
I
the...
do love treats.
Dog was charged as an accomplice.
Yeah, send his ass to the pound. But he kills this
Yeah,
poor
collar
woman
him.
in front of the house. He kidnaps the husband and makes him drive to an ATM. The husband gets him his money. It doesn't matter. He still ends up shot and killed.
That sucks.
Okay. So this is not Woods related yet, right?
It is. He meets them on the trails. So he ends up...
So what? He like pulls a gun on him and says, "You're coming with me," all like in the middle of a hike.
And dude, he makes it seem... This was in North Carolina. He makes it seem as though he just wants money. He does need money. But he makes it seem like, okay, if you give me your credit cards and you go to the ATM with me and give me money, I'm going to set you guys free. But with this one, the lady was resistant. He killed her first, and then he ended up taking the husband on a little trip to get his money out of the bank. I think they got a couple $100 out of the ATM, and then he drove him to a certain spot and he killed him. So they eventually, like 2 weeks later, they discover the old woman's body. But it takes them a while longer to find the husband's body. They actually find that in a separate location because he left the park where he met them. It was Pisgah National Forest. You ever hear of that in North Carolina?
I feel like I've seen it on a map.
Yeah. Do you know how to read a map?
Yes,
Fuck. Jake?
No.
but I saw it on Google Maps.
Okay. Saw something fun on Google Maps last night. A guy posted a random address, and you type it in, there's a lady flashing.
Oh, was it Edmonton?
No, it wasn't her, and I was so bummed for that lady,
I
man.
mean, she brought him all the way back from 0-3.
She did. She brought me from 0 to 6.
You see, she got like a deal with Playboy.
I tried to sign up, man. It was just too much rigmarole.
What, to their online tit viewing society?
Yeah.
That kind of makes me want to sign up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be in charge of their marketing.
Yeah, there's like a fucking eye slot that slides out. It's like, what's the password?
Let them in.
Yeah, but the beautiful lady, they posted some pictures that said, yeah, you can see the rest of them here. And it was like, you got to enter credit card information. You got to, like, come on, man. Just take my email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just let me
Take our
mail you
email.
a check.
Or just DM it to
I'm
the
good
Little
for it.
Seekers Instagram.
You know, I'll be good for it, Jake.
How the fuck did Playboy get this and not OnlyFans? This is like unheard of.
I didn't even know Playboy was still running.
Seriously.
I
Yeah.
thought, once Hef went down,
Yeah.
that old creep.
I mean, I think
Watch
now
your
it's
mouth about
a
half.
novelty, right? Like that's why women would still do it. The novelty of saying Playboy. There's
It
such a big
is
brand.
esteemed, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas OnlyFans, like, that means you're fucking down and dirty. Anyone can have an OnlyFans.
True.
yeah.
Yeah,
Playboy,
much
it's-
more prestige.
Exclusive.
Are we
Yeah.
talking full frontal?
I don't know, man.
Got to
'Cause
pay
you
to
got-
find out.
You got to
Yeah.
think that's the angle they had to take because we already saw the massive
Yes.
cans.
And if it is full frontal, is she Zamboni'd?
Somebody ice him. So, Jake, December of 2007, about a month later, another woman is kidnapped. And this is in a national park in Florida. When her remains are found, her head and her hands are missing.
God, man. Clearly trying to not identify the body situation.
And this, you're going to hate this. On my birthday, 2007, another person is found.
Happy
And,
belated.
Thank you. This is Tomoka State Park in Florida.
That's not her name,
No, it
Okay.
isn't. It's the name of,
the park.
yes. Tomoka! But Jake, they find this fellow in 3 separate trash bags.
Jesus. Mike, what did you wish for that year?
So is he's never putting the dead bodies in a car then?
No.
He's killing them in the woods and not even burying their bodies.
He does, he takes clothes. Like, when he's finally arrested, part of the reason why he's arrested is because he's dicking around a dumpster and he's throwing bloody clothes into the dumpster.
Oh, okay.
So, he does take some stuff.
Wait, I thought you were only supposed to take only photos and leave only footprints.
Yes, one of the...
Take only feet, bring them to...
That's another good website.
Bring them to the picture place, and they'll give you your prints. That's what you're thinking of.
That's, yeah.
Yes, well, another tenet of the leave no trace principles.
Dude, this is super fucked up. On New Year's Day 2008, he is in a place called Blood Mountain in Georgia.
No fucking way.
Bro, I know. There's a lady hiking there, and he tries to abduct her, and she beats his ass.
Nice.
Good
This
for
lady,
her.
she doesn't end up getting away, but I mean, a remarkable story to this woman's will to live. She's walking with her dog, and for 3 days, he's holding her captive in the fucking woods. She beats his ass initially, but eventually, he's able to fight back, and he breaks her nose. So he's able to subdue her. And in the when he's being questioned about this later, he learns during her 3 days in captivity that she's a martial artist. And he's telling the cops, he was being honest. She gave me a run for my money. She was getting the upper hand. And he describes her as a black belt. She wasn't a black belt, but I think he was just trying to make it save some face.
Let her have it, Mike. Jesus
What
Christ.
belt was she, Mike? I know you looked it up.
She was a green belt in, I think, Aikido and a blue belt in Judo, which are very good.
Yeah, that's good.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that was very good.
Do what you were going to do.
Yeah. That's it. Very good.
But during these 3 days of captivity, again, he's looking for money. He wants money. So this woman, her name is Meredith Emerson. She really fucks with him. And part of why she fucks with him is to buy herself time to undo the restraints. She gives him her ATM card and she tells him her PIN number. He's got to drive for a while to hit an ATM. And he doesn't want to hit an ATM that's close to the park because they're going to be all right, this is clearly where this guy is.
Yeah.
However, a couple things to know is during their time walking through the park for the 3 days, they encounter numerous people. But she knows how dangerous he is, so she doesn't make a break for it right away. And plus, she's got her dog there too. Which, what are you going to do?
You got to make some sacrifices at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what if your dogs are hitting it off, though?
I did it for the puppy love. I sacrificed myself so my dog could get fucking fucked by a neutered son of a bitch. Was Dandy a gay man dog?
Yes.
So they had fun. I mean, these dogs really had a good time. I don't think the dogs were doing some sex stuff, but one funny thing this woman does is she sends him to different ATMs with a wrong PIN number. Deliberately. He comes back and she's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
How does he have her restrained?
He
Just tied up?
Sometimes she's tied to a tree. Other times she's tied to the van they're in.
Okay, so he would take her to the ATM in the van.
No. They would be at the campsite. So he would go on his own. If she's not tied to the tree. All right, so I guess when she's tied to the van, he's still on site. When she's tied to the tree, that's when he has to take the van to go to the ATM.
I mean,
Pretty risky leaving someone fucking tied.
Yeah.
But
Also, just tied to the van inside the van, so that way you don't have to keep going back for a different
seriously.
PIN number.
But
Look, I'm gonna uncuff you. Just come out. You punch it in yourself, okay?
dude,
The third fucking time. They're starting to get suspicious, I think.
he keeps coming back to say the PIN doesn't work, and she's like, "Dude, I don't know what you're doing. This is the right PIN number."
This lady absolutely rules.
That's so funny.
I love this lady.
Eventually, she does square up with him. She's like, "Yeah, I was giving you the wrong PIN number," and he's complaining during his interrogation. He's like, "I lost money because of her." He's like, "I had $45 to my name, and I spent $30 in gas."
This is before he killed her.
Yeah.
He's complaining about gas money.
Yeah.
Wow.
I hope they put this guy to death in the end.
They sentenced him to death. So He keeps her a captive for 3 days, and then he eventually kills her.
Man.
He doesn't kill the dog. He says he couldn't bring himself to do it. So eventually the dog wanders away. They find the dog, and the dog now lives with that woman's parents. So there's...
probably not anymore.
John.
Fucking 2008, man. Oh, was it an immortal dog? Stupid fucking asshole.
I hope when you leave my house tonight, you are raped by a pack of immortal dogs. And I've never said that to another person. I hope they gnaw off your chain. And I
No,
hope,
not my chain.
yes. And
How
I
are people
hope,
going to know I'm an Italian?
I hope they rip your shorts off your goddamn pale body.
Fuck. Gotta
That was
get in the sun.
unnecessary.
I feel I shouldn't have said that. Please forgive me. I just get a little emotional. But Jake, so he's dumping clothing that he took from the victim. And by this point, this woman's boyfriend he's on top of shit. Like, he's going to the last place that he knew where she was.
Yeah.
He's rounded up people. He's told the authorities, like, news sources are aware of it. Like, Gary Hilton is named as a person of interest in the newspaper. So people in this area in Georgia, I think it's like maybe an hour outside of Atlanta,
Wow.
know that this fucker's around.
Yeah.
And eventually he's at a gas station near Atlanta, and somebody calls, and you can hear the 911 call, and the guy's like, yeah, this is the guy. They're like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, that's him. And this is exactly what he's wearing. And the police get there super fast, which was nice to hear, because there's so many times when you hear these fucking calls, and it's like, where the fuck are these guys?
Yeah.
Come on. But they show up pretty quick, and they arrest him. And during his interrogation, he says, in retrospect, I should have just robbed banks. Because he was killing people for like a couple $100 bucks.
Yeah,
Dude.
seriously.
Like,
This
bro,
guy
there's
fucking
so much better
sucks.
ways to make money, man.
Yeah, you don't have to fucking kill people.
Yeah, man.
I think getting a job would have been easier than...
Yeah, for real, man.
He made fucking $500 over the course of 6
Here's
murders.
an idea. Maybe just sue Murphy Beds. And you would have been set for life.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, Murphy beds turned into a hurt me bed. 200 stitcheroos, baby. But eventually, all right, so he initially gives information on the old couple's murder. Mm-hmm. So that's one he's prosecuted for first. And he's like, yeah, this is what I did. And in exchange for my info, I just don't want the death penalty. So he tells them everything they want to know, where they can find the remains. But then they found out he's committed other murders. So there was one, he kidnapped a woman at a Target, and his cell was being bugged. And they're able to get him on that one, and they eventually sentence him to death. And he's currently on death row. He's 77 years old. He still hasn't been executed, and he's on death row in Florida.
Since 2008?
Yes.
They already had him bugged for this Target murder?
What do you mean?
You said his phone was bugged?
No, his cell. Like his prison
he
cell.
admitted it to a roommate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking cell phone too.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Really ratted on himself.
Yeah.
In a bugged cell. I didn't even know they bugged cells.
Yeah,
That's news to me.
I've been bugging your cell.
No.
I know what you've been up to.
No.
Yeah.
Mike, don't tell Jake.
Yeah, I think first thing I do when I go to prison is just confess everything in the cell immediately.
Jake,
Yeah.
he's been eating popsicles without hands.
You don't know it just by the audio. You don't know it's popsicles. Those could be hot dogs.
They're cold hot dogs.
You get popsicles in prison?
Did you guys ever used to eat raw hot dogs?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No?
No.
Yeah.
What?
I did too.
Skeeve me out. You gotta
It's
cook
just,
them.
it's like bologna.
I did too,
Wait,
man.
really?
It was
It's just like
disgusting.
bologna?
I wouldn't do it now.
Right, yeah.
But I couldn't wait 5 minutes as a child.
Yeah, I know.
30 seconds in the
That's
microwave.
insane.
What a
Really?
Never
childhood
once.
delicacy, Jake.
I always-
Jeff?
I wanted
Yeah.
to. I
Somebody was stopping you? Would you have a lock on your fridge?
No, Jake, no,
hot dogs. The hot dog lockbox. Yeah, dude. I just didn't. I thought it was like unsafe to eat it.
Mom, what's the
No.
password for the hot dog safe?
It's unsafe to eat hot dogs, but temperature is not a factor.
Yeah. Good catch.
Thanks.
Wow.
I hate this fucking guy so much. He's ruining the outdoors for me.
A real pile of shit. A scary looking
And
guy, too,
Target.
man.
Yeah.
Dude, let me show you a picture of this fucker.
Man, so he basically stayed East Coast, though. He didn't go out to any of the West Coast parks that John would be at?
No, it was Florida, Georgia, and North Carolina.
Stayed in the South.
Fuck!
Scary guy.
Jesus Christ, that's a nightmare photo right
Looks
there.
like Alan Alda a little bit.
That is unsettling. The look in his fucking eyes.
I am not hiking with that guy, dude. Hey, Nosferatu, why don't you go the other way? You going southbound or northbound, brother? Because I'm going to turn around.
Jesus.
And that's when he was arrested?
That's a present day picture. Now, he was a little bit more youthful and a little bit better looking when he was arrested, but
That picture was taken today, and it's in one of the top images searched.
I don't know about
spots.
today, man, but recently. That's what he looked like when he committed his
pretty creepy,
crimes.
but-
Is that a Patagonia vest?
Yeah, dude. That's one of the things they don't tell you is like when you get arrested for murder, they give you some pretty sick gear.
He's sponsored by REI.
Oh.
That's the lady and the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for bumming me out, Jeff.
Yeah, I was hoping you were going to fucking make
Jesus.
me super sad, Jeff.
And she's
Super sad,
beautiful,
super
man.
wet and
That's
juicy.
why- God damn, what a jerk.
The killer or Jeff? Because I think it applies to both, man. We didn't have to see that, Jeff.
Yeah, I like to think this is all pretend when we do it. It
Yeah,
helps
man.
me sleep at night.
Yeah,
Same.
I deliberately try not to
Yeah.
include pictures of victims because it's such a.
Well, they won't be on the stream, right? That's
It
good.
won't. No.
No, it looks like Jeff
Far,
just
far
threw it
away.
on the pic live.
I threw it just for us.
Old faces of death, Jeff.
I'm going to mail that guy anthrax. I'm going to bake that guy anthrax cake.
Can you get it at the post office now? Can
Yeah.
you get 2 forever stamps?
Yeah.
and
How much is a gram of anthrax? Jesus Christ, I might as well just get a fucking bag of Coke for that much money. But yeah, just
It's just as much as certified.
Wouldn't that be fun? Like, if I was in prison for a long time, I would like to do society a solid and just beat one of these guys pretty badly.
beat his ass to fucking death.
I know, man.
If
Save
you
money
said
on
if
the
you
fucking-
were in prison, you would like,
Yeah.
do that?
If I was ever in prison for a long time, what's holding you back, man?
If you
I'd
were
be
already
parking
in there
tickets.
for
Yeah.
life, you would be a jail vigilante.
Yeah.
What are you in there for?
Yeah.
What'd you do to that poor stripper, Mike?
I sucked the stuff out of her.
Jesus.
Oh my God, all the stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
They
I feel
found
like
it all
Mike's
inside.
trying-
It was just an Edgar suit for Men in Black by the time Mike was done with her.
All of Mike's Disney trips have been fraudulent. And I'll just catch up to him and put him away for the rest of the time.
Yeah, but sometimes you got to do things for the good, the greater good. Jake.
John.
Yes, that is.
No, I'm Jav. My name's Jav.
Do you guys have any greater good fantasies?
That I could do or that I want other people to do? I just want people to have their wallet.
You're a
ready when
greater
they're
good cuckold.
What?
You want to watch other guys do good stuff? You fucking
If it's
weirdo.
for the greater good, yeah. I just want people to
Put it in your.
I already do greater good stuff. If people are taking too long at Wawa, I say, hey, let's go. Pick it up. It's in a conversation hour. We
You
ain't a
say that?
goddamn conversation pit in the 60s, okay? This Gatorade's getting warm. And this meatball hoagie's getting cold.
Conflict. Right there.
Sometimes conflict is needed.
That'd be a movie night that I would have if I was in jail forever. Conflicts.
I like that.
Thank you.
They should have that. They should have that logo when they log on to Netflix in jail.
Instead of a da-da, it should just be like a
It's clinking. Oh man, you are. It's hard to find a podcast with more ideas.
That's true. We are idea men, and we need some follow-through fellas to help us out with a lot of our ideas.
Do you know that game Elephant? Like that's us. We're just a giant plastic elephant with ideas just flying everywhere.
I don't know that game, but you pick an idea and then you do the thing on the paper?
I just fucking described it.
You didn't really. fully describe it.
I haven't been listening for 10 minutes.
Jeff, any more victim pictures you could?
I mean, we just need the people from Shark Tank to listen to the podcast, and we could be well on our way here. You know, all the ideas we're talking.
Do you think there is a Shark Tank type show just for ideas? Like you don't have to have any prototypes ready, or
They should have that, and then there should be a crowd full of inventors, tinkerers, that could be matched up with these people and take their idea to fruition.
maybe like a cocaine Shark Tank, because some of your best thinking happens in a kitchen of a weirdo you barely know,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
and you're just standing in a kitchen, and it's just the show is hours long. And you're just standing in there with angel investors, and then eventually an idea pops, and they're like, "All right, I'm in for
Yeah.
30% equity."
Angel is also your coke dealer.
A bunch of anthill investors.
And then they do coke all night, and they're like, yes, dude, we are going to do this. And then they never speak to each
Yeah.
other again.
There should be a some kind of I don't know, re-engagement tool that allows you to reconnect with people you made cocaine idea pledges with.
Like a Craigslist,
Misconnections.
misconnections, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking for fellow with great T-shirt idea. Hey, this is John. We were in the bathroom at fucking Raven Lounge for a few hours the other night. I just don't remember what the funny thing you said about the T-shirt was, and I'm on the line with the fucking printer right now. Please call me soon.
Yeah, man, I miss doing drugs and having ideas.
I don't know if this is what's going on. I see Martin Short's back in Jiminy Glick.
I saw that.
Is he hosting Kimmel this week or something as Jiminy Glick?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Man, so fucking funny, man.
Yeah,
He put out a
was
video of him interviewing Bill Hader
Incredible,
today.
man.
So funny.
The hardest I've laughed in so long. That
Yeah.
guy is one of the funniest people of all
Incredible.
time.
So you're staying at Diddy's pool house.
Yeah.
He said, I have a bone to pick with HBO. And he's like, oh, why? Because they canceled RLS fucking 25 years ago.
He is great, dude. What the fuck was it? Clifford. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
what an
Clifford's so
insane
fucking
movie.
good.
Yeah, and it's just psychotic and just a man wearing short pantsuits. What an idea, man. You could base a whole movie around that.
Yeah.
And they did.
Yeah.
He's been in a couple of like SNL intros in the past few years, and it's only for like 1 second, but it's just like him delivering someone a glass of water, but he's got 3 fingers in the glass as he gives it to him. And then there was one where they were like flashing to some celebrities in the crowd, and it was like, what's so bad about being a celebrity to you? And it flashes to him, and he's like, I ran out of Ozempic, and he just eats an entire Big Mac in like 3 bites. Marty Short, if you're listening, we'd love to have you on the pod, all right?
I would like to read a nice letter that we got from Sam Kuchar.
Oh, okay.
And I just want to thank you, Sam, for sending what you sent. He says, hi, guys. Loved your show in Chicago. Thoroughly laughed my ass off.
Oh, man.
I became concerned while listening to your retelling of your time in Chicago that you might have missed out on Malort. Here are some of its slogans. Malort, kick your mouth in the balls. He lists a bunch of them. And then he says, I hope Jake and John can enjoy a shot or two. Mike, you might just want to stick to your own piss.
You know what? I'll stick to Mike's piss, too.
Oh, man.
Dude.
Drink Malort. It's easier than telling people you have nothing to live for. I can't have any, but would you guys
Oh, my God. Sam.
show your gratitude to Sam by drinking the Malort live on camera?
I can show gratitude by just
man.
saying thank you, Sam. I'll have a sip one day, but I'm not sure tonight's going to be the night. I don't like drinking liquor.
I know Wet Jeff is down. You don't have to ask him twice. I mean,
Yeah. Count me in,
Jeff
buddy.
can be my
All right,
proxy
here we
with
go,
Jake.
baby.
Count
I
me
got
in.
shot
Thank you,
glasses
Sam.
for everybody.
Real quick with the Sam, it doesn't say anything at the end about subscribing to a Substack or anything like that, does it? Okay, all right, then I'll drink it. Any letters that ask about subscribing to the Substack, count me out, bro. That's going to be a no from me, dog. And while he opens this, I want to just start a private conversation with John very quickly. Dude, I watched all 4 hours of that Star Wars Galactic review.
Did you watch it too,
Insane.
Mike?
I didn't watch 4 hours, but I watched a lot. And
Yeah.
It is a lot.
Autism is alive and well, baby.
Yeah. And when it's used for good, boy, can
That
it
was
be good.
incredible.
She fucking nails it, man. It's the most in-depth review I've ever seen.
Of anything in my entire life.
She does
No, thank you.
She does like a great job of like, obviously she's disappointed with her experience, but she straddles the line. She's pretty neutral with everything still, regardless.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, she gives so much great constructive feedback.
Yes.
To improve the experience.
I hope that she gets hired by fucking
Yeah,
Disney.
I hope she gets to go for free the rest of time.
It doesn't smell too bad.
Okay.
Have you ever had it, Jake?
I haven't, but I've had some nasty ass liquor in my day. May I take a sip here or a smell here?
A nose sip.
Yes, let's see.
Can I get that water bottle in case I need a
Take it, brother.
chaser?
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Okay. I'm getting this like a sense of almost like Everclear. Here, go, give it a little smell.
Yeah, I can see the Everclear, but
It's strong. It is strong. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate this. John, on the other hand, is shitting on your good deed. It's fine.
You can't force people to drink. I'm on a no liquor
Cleanse.
rule.
It's a beautiful
Yeah, it is
bottle.
nice looking.
Did you read what's on the back of the bottle, the label? I thought it was pretty funny.
So it says Jepson's Malort has the aroma and full-bodied flavor of an unusual botanical. Its bitter taste is savored by two-fisted drinkers. Bottled in Chicago, Illinois.
Man, look at Mike's body language, everyone. He is
Dude,
dying to get into
I
this.
want it so bad, dude.
He's doing the most defeated pose, like when you're a kid and your friend's playing the video game too long and you just wanted to get the fucking controller in your
Oh,
hand.
baby, at the risk of sounding like a Wigger Bugs Bunny t-shirt, Lord forgive me, I'm back to the old me.
Yeah, you might have to pry that bottle out of his hand.
All right.
Wet and juicy. Will you
It's his
cheers
house.
me, buddy? Sam, thank you, brother. Thanks for this Chicago experience back home in Delco. Man, I miss that Italian beef.
God damn.
Let's
if I
do
could
it.
get Wet and Juicy Jeff to beef me.
Oh, fuck, here we go.
And down the hatch, there it goes.
Oh,
Is it that bad?
no, it's not that bad. There's a kick after. Ooh. And a nasty
All
aftertaste.
right, Jeff's got a tough
He went for the
face.
fucking bottle. He went for the water chaser.
Jake is toughing it out.
I'm going to tough it out, baby.
Jeff is affected.
You didn't finish it?
Yeah, I finished it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck.
Do you want like a beer to wash it down?
No, I'm good. I gotta drive after that.
I'm going to wash it down by throwing up everything in my stomach.
Is it
Is
really
it-
that bad?
It's like a tangy.
Oh,
aftertaste.
man.
Not comparable to any other liquor you've ever had.
It's so bitter.
Yeah, bitter.
Man.
It's like, I don't understand. Why does it have to be so bitter? It's good. It's like the first, when he's going down, it's very good, but the lingering, strengthening aftertaste
It's
is
still
Yeah,
strengthening.
it just doesn't go away.
it does not go
It stays
away.
there.
Jake, could I smell your mouth?
You're more than welcome to. I just want to warn you, there is a Chick-fil-A residue probably still in there. But
Did
all
you,
right, I'm
did you
bringing
do
it.
a little How is it, Mike?
I want it.
Mike, you don't want this. You're not gonna. You don't want to
man.
fall off the wagon for that.
I'm back to the old
He's
me.
uncomfortable, man. Earlier he's talking about grabbing my hips. Now his hands on my thigh while
dude.
I'm breathing into his mouth. He's so close to getting what he wants.
Jake, if I start drinking Malort, you will have a Timberland on your head by the end of the night.
He doesn't even own Timberlands, man.
I will.
Y'all are gonna go shopping first.
You will drive me.
Mike, your lugs are fine.
Did you do a little beard cleanup?
I got a haircut today, and they did the whole clean.
Really?
Yeah.
Looks
yeah.
fucking good.
It does look good, man.
Yeah, shout out the dude, the guy who works at the place I go to. I love going to Rick, but like just so timing never works out. But this guy he's so funny. He's so into conspiracy theories that we're talking about. What do you call them? Petrified giants. You guys know about these things?
No, I have their first album though.
It does sound like a cool band, but it's like rock formations are like old giants that fossilized.
Okay.
He's into flat Earth stuff, and it's fun to hear this stuff.
It's fun to let a man be sharp around your head with ideas like that.
I have seen that though. Like there's giant, like they look like natural formations, and
Yeah.
like there's like a giant turtle out there.
Yes, yeah. He was showing me all these pictures. I'm like, this is kind of crazy. That whole Devil's Peak in what was that, South Dakota or Utah?
Wyoming,
Wyoming.
Devil's Tower.
Devil's Tower.
Uh-huh.
He's like, that's just a tree from like back in the day, these super trees that they used to be.
It's just basalt columns, but
Yeah, I don't know.
I've seen more convincing tree stumps that are rock formations.
Listen, whoever corners me and
Hey,
starts
he does
talking,
good work, all
I'll
right?
believe it. Yeah, he does do good
Yeah.
work. Yeah,
Better to be scared in the barber chair than bored, you know?
you're right, man.
That's what I always say.
Nothing's worse than having someone cut your hair and have nothing to talk to.
I'm fine with silence, but I'd rather hear a crazy man speak than just somebody be like, yeah, so fucking whatever. I was at fucking Target the other day. I don't even know why I fucking go there anymore. It's like,
I mean, the only reason I miss going to like places like Great Clips and hair cuttery and stuff like that is you'd always get some jugs on your arm while getting your hair cut.
I feel like those kind of places, like
pussy on the knee sometimes. Operation pussy on the knee.
Yeah, she cut my hair, cowgirl.
the ladies that work at those places, I think they're forced to work there instead of going to prison. I think they've gotten arrested for pills, and instead of going to jail, they can't send 50-year-old women there. So they're just like, look,
Yeah.
do 6 months at Great
Take
Clips.
your boards. You don't even have to pass them. We'll just let you cut hair at Great Clips.
What are we doing today, hon?
I'm drinking my soda now because this taste is still very strong.
Jeff, is it strong with you as well?
Yeah, this water's not helping.
Yeah, water is not a great chaser.
No.
But
I
is
feel
soda
it like
even cutting it?
pulsating.
Yeah,
Like I
it's-
feel, you know, like the first
In,
shot
like,
of the
here?
day, you can feel it like kind of pulsating throughout your
Yeah.
body.
Did you
Yeah,
feel
baby.
it like go all the way down into your belly?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I can
Nice.
like
Oh.
loose now.
Yeah,
I'm like,
baby.
Really?
it had to cut through a lot of food to get there too, and it's there.
Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me, pardon me. Got some trouble to cause. Do you guys remember the worst haircut you've ever gotten?
Yeah.
Where
Can
to
you tell me
begin?
about it?
It was probably the day of freshman homecoming. And in that era, I had a blowout before Paulie D did it. And it wasn't fucking looking like a hair gelled Sonic the Hedgehog. You know what I mean? I took the time to put hot water on my Murray's pomade with two black people with afros on the cover of it. In the black hair care aisle at Happy Harry's is where I would buy it. $2.99 a tin. Hot water on that. Get it nice and just put it through your hair, and then go upside down with a hair dryer and a pick until it was just a fucking Q-tip puffball.
Whoa, man.
And it got a little bit long by November, October is when homecoming is.
Yeah.
And the guy who had been cutting my hair for years just completely lopsided it, and all the
Oof.
fucking sophomores were giving me shit, making fun of me.
That
What did they call
sucks.
They called me fucking stinky nuts and fucking
Lopsided Louie.
F-boy and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Lopsided loopy ass.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Damn, scissor bitch, probably.
They call me scissor bitch. I think they were calling me Sister Barbara Ann. No, that was a couple years later.
Yeah.
That was probably the absolute worst ever.
Damn.
Yeah, I think I'm the one guilty of giving myself the worst haircut.
But, I mean, that's forgivable.
Well, no, it's not. Because I would purposely give myself mohawks all the time. Like as a 20-something-year-old.
How could you fuck that up then?
So
The mirror and the back has to be
yeah,
difficult.
so what happens is like you got that fucking straight line all the way down, but then all of a sudden you're looking at it and you're like, did I do it completely down the middle? And then so you take a little bit off this side. Then you're like, wait, fuck, now it's
Yeah.
off. Now I gotta go this side. And it got to the point where I just kept giving myself chunk haircuts for like an entire summer.
Related to a cocaine kitchen idea, how about a mouse mohawk trap where you peel off a long mouse trap and you apply it to your head on the area that you do not want to cut as the mohawk.
Oh, dude.
And if your clippers go around it, it snaps the mouse trap.
I think we need a bag of Coke and an inventor after that idea.
It sucks. while it
Alexander
cuts.
Graham, Gram, Bell.
You sound like you've had a history with bad haircuts for
I've
multiple times.
Yeah, I mean, the worst one that comes to mind. All right, I've had a couple really bad ones. The first one that I remember was, I think, my junior year in high school. I got a nighttime haircut, which is bad. Like, you're not supposed to get your haircut at nighttime.
Is that really a rule?
It's my rule. Anytime I've ever gotten a bad haircut, it's been at nighttime.
Okay.
So I got a nighttime haircut, and it was fucked up. I told the lady I wanted it tapered.
Yeah.
And again,
She did not know that language, probably.
No,
and did not have the gumption to get you to get specific about it.
Right. Yes, she was a pill convict, and she just let the buzzers ride for 30 minutes,
dude.
And it fucked me up pretty bad. The haircut was so bad, the kids did not even make fun of me the next day. I walked in the history class the next day. The room got silent. I sat down, and one kid who eventually killed a guy, he was never prosecuted for it, but he killed a guy. He just goes, "Damn."
Oh, that's worse than
I know.
them
That's,
being like,
I mean,
with your fucked up ass head.
that
Yeah.
speaks volumes because the dude had enough mercy in his heart to say "damn" to your haircut, but then went on to just be like, "Nope, I'm gonna go full throttle and murder this person."
I got to look for it in my Facebook pictures real quick, but I have a picture of maybe the worst haircut I've ever had.
I think I have a picture of me at homecoming with that haircut.
All right, let me find this bad boy.
What was like specifically wrong? Was it just like no line, like no clear fade, or was it like
It was lopsided. There was no blend to it at all.
Yeah.
It was just long and short in spots.
Man,
God, how do you let somebody leave?
Jeff, you got a bad haircut story?
I got a bad haircut without even knowing that I had a bad haircut. Like, I don't really care about my haircut, especially now. I wear like a hat all the time.
Yeah.
So like if it's bad, like my wife will be like, "Oh, you didn't do a good job this time." So I'm like, "Oh, whatever." Put on the hat anyway. But I was like 13 or 14, and my football coach, it was before practice, he was like, "Damn, what's up with your hair?" He's like, "Were your parents fans of the Beatles or something?" And I guess I had like a mop head or
That's
whatever.
funny.
And I guess ever since then, I never got the same haircut.
What age was that?
13 or 14.
Your parents were a fan of the Beatles. I like that kid.
This was another bad one I got.
Yeah, that's pretty tough. Mike.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is that from the same place?
No, this one I went in.
Man,
I said I wanted
closer.
to fade, and she did not know how to fade. She just cut,
Jesus.
buzzed underneath, and just left the top.
Now,
It's bad, but
Not
it's
the worst.
Not the worst.
I feel like that was an actual hairstyle though. Was this early mid 2000s?
That was probably 2006-ish.
Yeah, so that looks like you were in like a Breaking Benjamin tribute band playing bootleggers that weekend, and that you're the either bass guitarist or rhythm guitarist with that haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But my high school one was the worst. And I used to go to a guy. He used to give me high and tights. This guy, I used to go to a guy in Clifton, and it was more weird. The haircuts were pretty bad, but like, I was loyal to the guy. I would just go
higher and tighter than that. That seems pretty high,
bro. It was bad. Well, the top would be much shorter.
Okay.
But when I would go to this guy, I would usually be the last person to come in. He would shut down at I think 5, and I would get there a little before 5. He would shut the blinds, and his reasoning was that he didn't want anybody else to think they were open, which understandable.
Yeah.
However, he would also put on porno and pour us scotch.
he's trying.
That's not that weird. I don't think. I think that's a culture that has disappeared at some point. But
And watching porno with each other.
yeah,
with the blinds drawn.
I think barbershop culture it was like that.
Was it really?
I feel like it was like
I never
pour
had that
some
experience.
scotch. I don't know, man. They used to fucking watch porn on the little TV in the Escalade and Entourage. I think guys just like to get horny together sometimes.
Dude.
Did you get horny with them?
No, I didn't like it.
The little cape is just rising.
Yeah, sorry about that.
But he was another one that was just going nuts with like rubbing his balls on your shoulder or on your elbow.
Man.
Yeah, maybe you don't want porn on when
Yeah.
you're getting balls on the elbow.
Yeah. He's trying to give you a tip.
Just one of my bugaboos, man.
Yeah.
Jeff, you have a bad haircut in mind?
I just told that story while you were looking for the phone.
Tell it again. Growing up, I did go to a barber shop up the street from me, though. And guy's name was the coolest name.
Nunzio.
Dino.
Oh.
Yeah. So you would go in, it was like checkered floor, had the real like things spinning outside.
Yeah.
I mean, like everything was old school. And yeah, I missed that experience. That was cool.
We used to have this place on Baltimore Pike that was $5 cuts. And, you know, back in the day when you were a kid, you just did like the class, kind of what you did there, but we used to always do before like dances and stuff, like the you spike up just the front of it,
Oh yeah.
like the little ski jump. And they would do it for you, and you just like
Go right to
like-
the dance from
yeah,
there.
basically.
Yeah.
Damn. $5 fresh. Hey, I would have got a haircut every fucking month for $5. Back then, boo.
I gotta have my wife shave my back and bussy this weekend.
Getting ready for Disney.
Yeah.
How low's the bus to go?
You know,
She doesn't do the whole back.
she is going to because I haven't had my back shaved in a while.
Where do you stop when you get to your shoulders?
What do you mean?
Like, you don't shave your arms, so there's got to be
We
a
get
line where you
little
stop.
once over. Because I got some strays.
I have my lady
Yeah.
do my back,
Yeah.
my neck,
Yeah.
but below the
Your
collar
pussy
line,
and
I
your
let it
crack.
ride.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, I want that gone.
Should have her just do the Mickey Mouse ears.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be fucking
Get hype.
creepy.
And then take your shirt off as you stand in line to meet Cinderella again.
I did this for you. Have you ever had a man do this for you?
Asking your wife to take a picture of you with a princess. Was it Cinderella who ran away from you, or was it Belle?
Bell.
Belle.
Belle.
That's right.
The one you actually
Yeah.
want to kidnap and murder.
The one, yeah. The
I
one
mean,
who sent the worker to tell you to please leave the line.
In her defense, I am a beast. And she's already been through that. So I'm a very understanding man when it comes to lady characters running away from me.
You should.
That's what I've always liked
Dude.
about you.
Should have started singing some songs from Beauty and the Beast to her.
Yeah, I can't let it go. Well, that's not Beauty and the Beast, but I mean,
It's in the princess realm.
there must be more than this provincial life, Jake.
There you go.
What's that from?
Bonjour, good day. How is your family?
What is Pat's purpose?
That's the name of the song? Provincial Purpose?
Provincial life, or yeah, there must be more to this provincial
Beauty and the Beast song.
life. Maybe it's Good Day.
All right, here we go. It was
Yeah.
I thought it was just called like Belle or something.
that might be it.
You're
Yeah,
the Disney head. That feels like a lazy title if that's really the title. Oh wait,
You're gonna
went-
get
That's it.
copyrighted.
Yeah, wow.
It is just Belle.
yeah.
Damn it! I hate that I was right about that.
Damn. And you do hear a bell as soon as it starts. Uh-oh. Getting himself high again.
Yeah, the time has come. I finally got back down to normal. No, I don't really like feeling like that, you know?
Wow, man. I give you a lot of credit though. It seems like when you get zonked, you come back pretty quick.
I don't know. That one was a couple of hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, typically, I really reached for the stars during that Heaven AMA, and I got there.
Yeah.
Are you ready to start the episode?
Shit. I already ordered my fucking hoagie. Happy Hoagie Fest, everybody.
Oh, my
We've
God.
got a couple months of $6
Nanu.
footlongs.
Can't beat a $6 foot long.
You can't. I can
Used to
beat
be
a foot
$5.
long, but not for $6. You're going to have to charge more than that if you want me to beat off a 12-inch penis.
Is that for all footlongs?
You talking penises like me?
I'm talking about Wawa penises. Yes.
Are they? No, they're just 10 inches for classics, aren't they?
No, they're supposed to be 12.
Are they?
Yeah, they're supposed to be 12.
I think it says 10 inches.
I like
Right
that.
there on the,
Good for them. They took 2 inches off. They must have gained 30 pounds.
Nobody needs 12.
Those hurt.
What? What did he say?
12.
The classics hurt.
Yeah. Jeff, can you pull up the time for us on the? I'm so
Stamp
curious.
it, clip it, double
Oh,
dip
man.
it.
Bro, you got me on a fucking hoagie bender, John.
What he
From
do?
when?
From
Oh.
from your party, man.
No, that didn't like set you off, did it?
It did, yeah. I've had, where did I get my hoagies from?
You didn't go to Marinucci's right from there, did you?
No, where did I get? I had a Primo's yesterday.
He did tell me he was going to take me to Marin.
I had Toledo's today.
Let me know when you go. I'm eating there.
Toledo's today, Mike?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to break for diarrhea.
Yeah.
During sandwich.
Yeah. You say
Mid
No,
sandwich.
during podcast
Yeah,
from having
you have to
Toledo's
yell.
this afternoon.
You go,
Yeah.
diarrhea break. And then you
Why would a fucking hoagie give you diarrhea?
Long hots.
Yeah, they'll do it.
You get them on the.
Yeah.
You get them on every hoagie you get.
If they offer them, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Even knowing that it's gonna scorch your bung.
I still do it, man.
Scorch.
I
Wow.
had
Scorched
today.
bung.
Today I had 4 stuffed
Diarrhea.
long hots.
Oh my god, that's not gonna help.
I know.
You like diarrhea, don't you? You sick fuck.
I do. I like what goes in and I like what comes out.
Yeah.
If that makes me a diarrhea sick fuck, call it.
It don't matter. Diarrhea is quick, easy, usually a short wipe situation. You know, what are you complaining about? You got to do it 10 times.
Yeah.
You wipe your ass raw.
Just throw
It's a
your
big
underwear
deal.
away when you thought it was a fart.
Go get some fucking some P, hepatitis P. What's the stuff called
Imodium?
that you put on your
Imodium AD.
asshole? No, you put it on your asshole.
The hemorrhoid stuff.
Preparation
Prep
H.
H. Go get prepped
Wait,
up.
what's that for?
When you have diarrhea and you wipe so much because you shit so often that it starts to get a little
Is that
like.
what you use Preparation H for?
I thought it was
No,
for
that's not
hemorrhoids.
But it's still a nice little lubricated thing down there. It's going to help everything slide and
It
not.
is.
You know what I mean?
It's like turning on the water slide. It's like, do you want to go down a hot slide or do you want to
Oh.
go down a
Yeah.
greasy
And
one?
you're going to want to go with the gel in that instance because the cream isn't going to be as
Yeah,
slippery.
but any kind of touching around that area is just going to force everything to come flying out. You know? It's like hitting the eject button in a fighter pilot.
No, you do it right after
Take my
you
breath
have
away.
a session.
It's a danger zone, that's for sure.
Have you prepped Imodium, rather?
I have not, but Jake, you can be my wingman anytime. Wings are usually what does it for me, John.
Put dog tags in my mouth.
Wings do it for you in the diarrhea sense or the horny sense?
Oh, you know, I haven't had wings in a while, so I can't say that. But usually my go-to diarrhea has been either stuffed long hots or just regular ass long hots on my hoagie.
How long have you known that it's been that?
Wow,
I've never
dude.
really kept a food diarrhea, so I'm not sure exactly what gives me diarrhea.
Long hots, it's hard not to. Like, I don't think I've ever eaten them without ending up with nuclear level diarrhea. I will get woken up tonight.
Guys, did we just digest the kumquat hour?
What's the fastest it's ever happened? Like mid sandwich? Have you ever had to run to the bathroom?
No, I would say within the hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had quite a few run-ins with like the breaking up a sandwich.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's not a good feeling.
No,
Then you don't even want to go back to it.
it's so embarrassing to like eat something like
Your
order
family's laughing at
delivery.
you.
Just sitting on the couch watching a movie with your lady, and then you stop eating for 3 minutes, and you're like,
Can you pause the movie?
no, you don't. I don't say anything, dude. I go away for 15 minutes without saying a word.
Do you really?
And then she'll probably just hear me up there going, oh, God. Oh, my Jesus. Woo.
I'm sorry for what I've done.
And then I'll come back and I won't say anything. And I'll wait for her to go to bed, and then I'll rewind the entire thing and watch just the few minutes I missed.
Oh man.
Oh, you can see dead people. So I've never seen that movie.
Jacob, is there anything you want to promote before we go?
No, I just want to say follow me on Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever it's called.
It's call it Twitter. man.
Twitter.
Yeah, I refuse.
Yeah.
I've even gone so far as to I've adjusted the widget
Yeah.
so that I have the old Twitter guy there.
You can do that?
Yeah, you could just download the old Twitter picture and you could have it inserted as the widget instead of that stupid fucking X.
Dude, I had no idea. I would
That's
change that with all my apps.
Mind blowing.
I refused to click on an X.
Whoa. That's confusing, Jeff. That's not helpful.
That's nuts.
yeah. Jeff
Because
has
it's a
all,
visual
Why is that
medium.
nuts?
he has all Eagles logos. This is all his different apps.
They're different.
yeah,
And
they're
this is the
You're
word. It
reading
says the
words.
name.
Yeah.
You gotta fucking squint at that.
I
Yeah.
don't squint. I got
You're squinty juicy, dude.
I got contacts. I'm 20/20 now.
yeah.
I also have contacts,
Puts
and
an
I
H
don't.
between those before those 20s.
At what?
He puts H's before those 20s. Well, H2O.
Because he's so damn wet.
Yeah, can I have that helmet, please?
Just plug your fucking social medias.
Oh, didn't I already?
Did you do it?
I don't fucking
He said
know.
follow you. What is your name?
At Jake Mattera. Thank you.
Mattera.
Yes, thank you. Spell it for him, bitch.
Do
ahead,
the same to me, baby. Suck me, fuck me. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Johnny Delco. That's Jonny. No H. Delco. Johnny Delco.
And you could suck John and fuck Jake and wet Jeff down by going to at MikeRainey82 on all my socials. More importantly, I got a new book coming out. I'm very excited for it. And the book officially drops mid-July. However, I'm doing a pre-order right now. And anybody who pre-orders my new book, Delco Dirtball, which is a Wigger crime novel, I am sending you an official invite to my movie theater screening of MacGruber. And the following day, you are also invited to the Rain Train BBQ. In addition to all that, I am giving away some very cool stuff, including a few golden prescriptions and some random pre-orders. And if you're one of the people who ends up getting a golden prescription, you're going to be entitled to come go plumbing with me and my dear friend Tubbs. And not me, but you guys are going to drink High Lifes after we're done plumbing. You're going to paint with Ryan Channer. You can make prank phone calls with James Moss and Drew Montana on Digital Bazooka. You can fucking hang out in the woods with Chris Wood. On top of that, too, I'm going to do a random drawing where I pick somebody to go see Slipknot with me, Chris Wood, and Rob Cruz from Durag and the Deer Tag. Also, Naeem Ali offered to give people boxing lessons if you get a golden prescription. There's a ton of fun stuff, a ton of great reasons to pre-order. Thank you to everybody who's pre-ordered so far. It really means a lot to me to have this kind of support right off the bat. And if you like anything I do, I promise you're going to like this book. It is a Wigger crime novel that is set in my beloved hometown of Delco. And I'm very excited to put it out. And you can get that at onperks.com. You can get all my other stuff there, too. But pre-order the new book. I think you're really going to like it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we got some... we're doing some dates, too. And our next dates set up are going to be in Texas.
Texas.
21st
and 22nd.
Yeah, we're going to be in Dallas and Austin.
Yep.
So
It's Dallas on Wednesday, Austin on Thursday, and baby, we're gonna be eating the beefs.
Yep, and don't forget to fuck John, suck Jake, and eat the beef too. And the links for all those shows will be in this episode description. So come see us, come hang out. Listen, we got a habit of roofing McNugget buddies after shows. So if somebody is gracious enough to bring a McNugget buddy, you better believe we're all going to go outside and throw that fucker on the roof when it's all said and done.
If it's Darla, we're gonna spit on her fucking face too.
How much bigger do you think Darla is in Texas?
Damn. I hope she's not too big to roof.
We'll get her up there. There's enough of us.
Yeah. We'll get on each other's fucking shoulders if we have to.
But we have a blast at the live shows. After the live shows, we go out and eat afterwards. You're welcome to come fucking chill with us. We do fun stuff. Just come have fun with us, man.
It's such a blast hanging with you guys. Every one of the live shows we've done so far where people have kind of hung out with us afterwards, it's made our trip.
Yeah, it is always so fucking fun.
Do it, man. And you talk to people in the chat. They've been to the shows. They can tell you it's the best time. So just come out.
Yeah, and it means the world to us because there were so many years where nobody gave a fuck about anything we did. So it's truly remarkable that we get to do this and people come out and, just have fun with us.
Thank you, everyone.
Wet Jeff, you want to say anything before we go, baby?
You want to make some clicky noises with your tongue? Some slappy slappies?
No, if anybody wants to follow my golf YouTube channel,
watch
you can,
Jeff's golf show.
We're still in the process of putting more stuff out there, but it's at Delco Golfs on YouTube and Instagram.
I'm surprised it's not in the drink.
Oh, well, you can if anybody wants to see me get wet and juicy on the golf course.
I'd kill to see that.
All right, I got a raging 4 right now. All right, love you guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Love you guys.
There's so much fucked up shit to get into.
Stinkers.